Alan, a great 3 points at a difficult venue on what was a difficult day condition-wise.
Yeah, it was. I think before the game we knew that it was going to be a difficult place to come to. I thought during the week, even against Rangers, there was periods in the game where they really, I'd give Rangers problems, and I didn't think it was a 3-0 scoreline, but so I knew we were in for a tough game. But I thought first half we applied ourselves really well. I thought we got the goals that we deserved, and I thought on the first half performance, 2-0 was probably a fair reflection at half time. Obviously, Mark taking an injury in the first half, his back spasmed up at half time, and he couldn't carry on. And someone just asked me, did it disrupt the momentum? And I don't think it did. I really don't think it did. I just thought that the pitch got heavier. I thought we didn't. There was the fluidity of the team really stopped a little bit. We just didn't really click in the second half. But we've got ourselves over the line. I think if the chance falls to Paul goes in, a 3-0, the game's dead and buried. And we've had a couple of half chances before and after that. And once they score, it's always going to give them a lift. But I thought we coped with the balls into the box. I thought we put bodies on the line and got blocks in. And in the end, I was really pleased to come away with 3 points.
You mentioned there the momentum in the second half maybe dropped a wee bit. Kevin said that in commentary, that in the first half it was maybe one touch, one pass. Second half it was maybe 1-2 touches before it just slowed it down a wee bit in the second half. Yeah,
it did. And sometimes you can find that in the game, but I thought we stuck at it. When you come to places like this, I think someone said the other day, their home record's very good. I think they've only been beaten 3 times in 10 months, which says a lot. You can sometimes people talk about grounds and there's a bit of a fear factor. I was drumming it into the players before the game is that we are on a really good run. We're confident. We're moving the ball. We're playing good football. And today it wasn't going to stop. That was the focus before the game, and I thought they did that well at times. And today it was not necessarily about being the best football team. It was about getting a result. And I think we did that well. Could have been a bit more professional towards the end, where we can manage the game better, run the balls into the corners rather than keeping looking to pass. But I can't fault them from that point of view. But I'd like to see us, run the clock down a little bit better. We're still, some of the young lads still are learning the game. But overall, thrilled to take 3 points, and that was the most important thing today.
Sometimes it's the small things like the pitch itself, narrow pitch, short pitch, but you had one of the pitches at the training centre set up to mirror it. Yeah,
we worked on a narrow pitch Thursday and Friday, so the players knew exactly, because sometimes balls come in quicker, you've got less time to deal with things, balls getting played out wide. The way Cowdenbeath play, when you haven't got the ball, they're very narrow and very compact, and we knew that we could hit them down the sides. We knew that we could get in between the lines and hit them and get at the back four. So at times we did that really well, and it just keeps us ticking along nicely at the moment.
And looking ahead to next week, Queen of the South at home, is Mark Oxley likely to shake that off? It doesn't seem anything too serious.
You better not be. I think it's hopefully one of them that you need to see how it responds to treatment. It's one that will be helped by rest. So it'll take a few days for the spasm in the back to settle down. And fingers crossed, he should be. We're hoping that he should be okay for next week. But we'll just see how that is. We'll monitor over the next few days and give him a bit of love, put an arm around his shoulder, and I'm sure that'll help a lot.
And we were being asked prior to the game about Dylan McGeoch. He didn't feature at all today. Was that injury related?
Yeah, he's took a little knock on his ankle, and he's had a scan, and it's probably going to need a little bit of rest. So hopefully it's not going to be too long. Maybe a week, 10 days tops. You know, Dylan, being Dylan, he wanted to play today. You know, but we have to respect that he's, you know, we're only borrowing at this moment in time. You know, and he is Celtic's player, and the best form of treatment for it was to miss today, and potentially he'll probably miss next week.